My name is Lisa. I'm a housewife who lives with my husband, Kazunari. I've continued to work because I enjoy my job, and my performance has been steadily improving. I've had good relationships with my boss and colleagues and was blessed with a great work environment. On this day too.
Lisa, taking a break too. But going.
Thanks, Director Noah. It's suddenly gotten so hot recently, it makes you feel unnecessarily tired, doesn't it?
When I go out to see clients or move around, wearing a suit makes it even hotter.
It's hot during the day and chilly at night, wearing a suit can be tough. He is Director Noah, who is also a friend of my husband, Kazunari. Although he's my boss, we joined the company in the same year and get along well, often chatting about trivial things during breaks. Despite these fulfilling days, I have a certain worry. I'm home, sorry for being late. I'll start preparing dinner right away.
Welcome back. By the way, Noah was praising you.
Really? That's nice to hear.
In contrast, I guess I'm just a bottom-tier employee whose performance never improves and who keeps getting surpassed by his peers. I can't do anything right at work, can I? Sorry for being such a worthless husband compared to you, Lisa.
He is my husband, Kazunari. Actually, I earn several times more than Kazunari, so sometimes he feels inferior like this. Despite these issues, Kazunari tends to be reckless with money, so I manage all our finances. Then, on one particular day,
Lisa dear, it's me. Oh, I'm coming in, hope I'm not bothering you. I've found you.
Mother-in-law, welcome. You came over suddenly again.
Well, yes, but since you're home, it's fine, right?
Well, yes, but what brings you here today?
You see, I need some more money arranged. That's why I came all this way.
But I just sent you money the other day, didn't I?
Oh, Lisa, that wasn't enough for me.
Despite my refusal, she persisted for over an hour, so I ended up giving her 50,000 yen reluctantly that day as well. Ever since my father-in-law passed away, I've been sending 100,000 yen monthly to my mother-in-law as she requested, but lately, she's been asking for money almost daily. However, amidst these worries, I found out I was pregnant, and I went on maternity leave starting from the 7th month of pregnancy. Eventually, I gave birth safely and then went straight on parental leave, but
Ugh. I come home tired and this is the pathetic meal I get? I want something more substantial, like a thick steak or fatty tuna sashimi.
I've already made dinner.
Right now, you're eating because of me. Do you understand that?
Why are you so angry? I made your favorite dishes.
There you go again, if I say this, you say that. I'm working, so don't you dare go against me.
Ever since I started my parental leave, Kazunari has begun to act like a tyrannical head of the household. At home, he just sits around and lords over everything, leaving me to handle the child rearing all by myself. His attitude, on top of everything else, has started to wear me down, both mentally and physically. On one such holiday, it was a warm day and our daughter Madison was napping comfortably, so I thought I'd make some tea and take a break. Just then, my mother-in-law suddenly showed up.
Lisa dear, I need you to arrange some money for me again. Oh, could you hurry it up today? I need to go out soon.
Mother-in-law, I've already completed this month's financial support, haven't I?
It's not your money Lisa earned, right? Don't you dare speak to my mom like that while you're on leave.
Exactly. The nerve of you, complaining all the time as a daughter-in-law.
Being on leave has nothing to do with it, and I wasn't complaining.
Not preparing the money right away is as good as complaining. A daughter-in-law has no right to defy her mother-in-law.
I'm working for the family, and you live off that. Your attitude is unacceptable. If you don't change your behavior. Look, I'll submit this immediately.
A divorce paper! Wait, Kazunari's signature is already on it?
If you don't want to be divorced, then hurry up and give me the money for my sake.
I could divorce you any time I want. But, in reality, it's you, Lisa, who would be in trouble, isn't it? Are you okay with that?
Well,
You don't seem to get it. Kazunari is the head of this household. You have no rights whatsoever just being a daughter-in-law in this house.
are you both really serious about what you're saying?
Of course. Who would joke about such a thing honestly?
That's right. Now that you understand, hurry up and give some pocket money to Mom. After that, finish up the rest of the household chores immediately.
Kazunari and his mother clearly stated that I had no rights at all. Seeing their attitude, I decided to proceed with a certain plan I had in mind. A few nights later. Why did you come back?
Don't talk back to me. Say something like that again, and I'll really divorce you next time. You haven't forgotten that I've signed the divorce papers, have you?
About the divorce papers? I've already filed them.
What? What do you mean? Why did you file them without telling me?
I went to the city hall with your mother this afternoon and submitted them.
With my mother? I didn't hear anything about this.
Look, she came asking for money again this afternoon, so I firmly refused. Then your mother got really annoying, telling me to get a divorce. The papers were there, and your signature was already on them, so I thought, why not just submit them?
Why would you take such nonsense from that old woman seriously?
Who are you calling an old woman?
Mom! What are you doing here?
Since you got divorced from this useless wife, I thought I'd come over to celebrate.
There's no way we're celebrating. What are you doing things on your own?
Doing things on my own. You've been saying you wanted to divorce Lisa all the time, haven't you? Plus, now that the nuisance is gone, more money will come to me, right?
Mother-in-law? Kazunari has debts, so there's no money to give you.
What? Debts?
Oh? You didn't know?
Kazunari would incur debts. That must be a lie from you, Lisa. You've been sending money every month since I started living alone.
The 100,000 yen for the monthly support came from my salary, you know? Hearing my explanation, my mother-in-law realized the truth for the first time.
You've been transferring it from Lisa's salary. That can't be true. Why didn't you tell me?
Why would I? You could have guessed as much, right?
It's your fault, Lisa, for not telling me sooner. If I had known, I wouldn't have pushed for a divorce.
Well, Kazunari asked me to keep quiet about the transfers.
Don't start spouting nonsense.
Enough already. The only one joking around here is Kazunari.
What? Noah! Why are you here at my house? Just go away. You're in the way.
I'm not going anywhere. I came because Lisa called me. Kazunari, what the hell are you doing to Lisa, who's also an important part of my team?
Shut up! We're living off my earnings now, so there's no problem.
Kazunari. I've been wanting to say this since I went on maternity leave. Do you really think we can live on just your salary? Let me be clear, it's absolutely impossible.
It's not impossible. My earnings are enough.
No, they're not. You know that better than anyone, don't you?
You might have your pride, but Lisa is on parental leave after having a baby. She's not just some unemployed person leeching off you. So it's amazing how you can be so arrogant.
Even so, life is quite different with or without my current income, you know?
Nothing about our life would change if I took parental leave.
Exactly.
Oh, enough already. The divorce papers have been filed and accepted, so you're a stranger to us now.
That's right. If you're going to be so defiant, I won't forgive you. Just get out of this house.
The one who should be leaving is you. This house is in my name. In fact, the house we're living in now was purchased by me before I was married. Since we've continued to live here after getting married, it's actually Kazunari and his mother who should be leaving, not me. However,
I get it that this is Lisa's house. In exchange for me and Mom leaving, you need to prepare a house for us to live in. And it better be bigger than this one or I won't accept it.
why should I have to find a house for my ex-husband? If you want to live in a bigger house, work hard and buy one yourself.
Even though you're divorced, you were once his wife, so you should continue to care for Kazunari and me as always. Being a wife means you owe that duty, divorced or not.
That's not how relationships work, and I've never heard such nonsense.
I'm shocked too, we're strangers now that we're divorced.
But, since you earn more, you might as well help out.
That's absurd. You can find places online nowadays.
You've lived together as husband and wife, so show some gratitude to Kazunari in the end.
If anyone should be showing gratitude, it's you to me. Do you realize how much I've supported our life until now?
Sure, we've lived well on Lisa's salary, but that's all the more reason.
All the more reason you should look for your own place. Stop expecting Lisa to do everything for you.
Oh, come on. Kazunari is a fully independent adult.
Then he shouldn't need Lisa to look for a place for him.
That's different. I'm saying as your final duty as a wife, you should arrange a house.
But we're divorced, so I'm not his wife anymore. There's no final duty. My last duty as a wife was submitting the divorce papers, so please, don't worry about it. Kazunari and his mother said they would leave if I arranged another house for them. Naturally, I refused as there was no reason I should do such a thing. They kept making unreasonable complaints and excuses at me. However,
Isn't Kazunari's mom living alone? Why doesn't she just stay in her own house?
My mom's place is rented, so if we live together, we'd have to pay rent.
then Kazunari can pay the rent. Your mom is on a pension and doesn't have another income. You can proudly say, I'm the one earning the money here every day. Isn't that great?
Congratulations.
Hey, Noah! Stop joking around. And you too, Lisa. I'm not being arrogant. Sure, Lisa made more money, but I worked hard too, didn't I?
I've always known and appreciated that you've been trying hard, Kazunari. Have I ever criticized your job or salary even once?
Well,
Everyone has their own way of striving, and we're not the only couple where the wife earns more. But to me, that didn't matter and I didn't care about it.
you didn't care.
Yes. Because we are a couple and I thought we should support each other and build a home together.
Man, you were always grumbling about not having enough pride, weren't you? Even so, Lisa was always there listening to you quietly, right?
As a wife, it's natural for her to listen quietly.
Exactly. She should be sitting properly in Siza and listening.
Ugh. Whatever. He's someone I divorced, so whatever happens to him is no concern of mine now.
It does concern you. What about Madison?
I will take care of Madison with all the love she needs, so don't worry. But no matter what, you'll still have to pay child support, that's for sure.
We've already consulted a lawyer friend of Lisa's, just so you know.
Upon hearing the word child support, Kazunari and his mother looked utterly bewildered. Kazunari was the one who initiated the divorce, and I have a stable income and a good environment for raising a child. So it is only natural that I would demand child support.
Why should I pay child support? If you're raising her, you should pay.
Of course, I will also provide for everything that Madison needs, from childcare on up. But as a father, Kazunari, you should do what you can for Madison.
Then I'll raise Madison.
You can't handle it. You never helped with child care, did you? You don't really think you were some kind of lord of the manor, do you?
Ha! I am definitely the head of the household.
Don't talk nonsense. You were just a burden on Lisa.
Noah's got it all wrong. Lisa and I were doing fine.
Then why are you getting divorced?
That's because Lisa took what my mom said at face value and filed for divorce.
Yes, I just said a little too much, that's all.
I don't know what she said, but Lisa isn't someone who would just blindly trust anyone.
All right, fine then. Lisa, I forgive you, so let's get back together, okay?
I'll even reduce the money I ask for. So remarry Kazunari.
I refuse. There's no way I would get back together with him.
Why not?
Just thinking about spending my life with Kazunari makes me sick. There will be no reconciliation, and the only thing left for Kazunari to do is pay child support. I was finally fed up with Kazunari and his mother's failure to understand the situation. When I rejected the offer to reconcile.
Don't get cocky. I'm saying I'd take you back as my wife.
Why don't you tell that to the wall?
Lisa, I didn't know you were such a cold person.
You don't like having a cold daughter-in-law, right? So, it's good that Kazunari and I are divorced, isn't it?
Don't joke with me. Just because you're better at your job, don't get too full of yourself.
What are you even talking about all of a sudden? I don't understand what you want.
Basically, you're the one who submitted the signed divorce papers, right? So, you brought this on yourself.
That's true, but, I can't live without Lisa's income.
That's what I said I don't know about anymore.
Lisa dear, if you don't get back with Kazunari, I can't make ends meet either.
What happened to the money your husband left you?
Well, that went on various socializing and shopping.
I see. Kazunari, your mother says she has no money. So, keep sending her the monthly support, okay?
I can't do it. Please, Lisa, cancel the divorce and come back home.
Kazunari, it turned out exactly as you wanted. So stop changing your mind all the time.
The divorce, I just got carried away and said it without thinking.
Well, thanks for saying it without thinking. Really, thank you.
If things continue this way, Both Kazunari and I will be ruined. Please, Lisa dear. I won't come over suddenly anymore. I'll apologize for everything I've done so far.
If you so much as step 1 foot inside my house again, I'll call the police immediately.
Don't be so mad. Please, I'll be a kind mother-in-law from now on.
Talk about too little, too late.
Please reconcile with me and then support me.
From now on, please handle everything yourself. We have nothing more to talk about, so it's time for you to leave. Kazunari and his mother begged until the end but were firmly kicked out by Noah. Afterwards, I asked a lawyer to demand alimony and child support from Kazunari. As I had planned, I gained custody of our child. The apartment where his mother lived was rented, and the rent was due. Kazunari had to move in with his mother as he had no other place to live, but her spending habits were out of control. Eventually, Kazunari's savings ran out, and he was forced to go into debt. As it was difficult for him to repay it alone, his mother started working part-time. However, their income was so low that they could barely afford child support, debt repayment, and rent. Thus, Kazunari and his mother lost the small joys of life and led a miserable existence, struggling financially. As for me,
Hey Madison-chan, haven't you grown since the last time I saw you?
yes. Holding her makes my arms tired now because she's getting heavier.
Drink lots of milk and grow up healthy and big, Madison-chan. Is that so? You want a drink? Such a clever girl to respond like that.
It really seems like she's talking back. I'm still on parental leave, so I can spend more time with Madison for a while longer. Since I've become a single mother, I've submitted a request for a department transfer at work. If approved, I will be able to work from home, which means I can be with Madison all day, every day. Noah occasionally comes by to check on us and shares updates from work. While I sometimes miss the fulfilling atmosphere of the office, the time I spend with Madison is incredibly precious to me. Being a mother might bring its challenges, but seeing Madison's adorable smile makes me confident that I can handle anything that comes our way. With this strong feeling in my heart, I am truly grateful to be by my treasure, Madison's side, each day. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.